Well, everybody, the hype for Black Ops 6 is real, and that hype train is full steam ahead, baby, let me tell you. Welcome to today's video. My name's Stevius, and let's get right into it. My friends, it's been a few days since Black Ops 6 has been revealed. It was revealed just last weekend. Here we are as the day of making this video. It's Wednesday. You know, Twitter, YouTube, whatever social media you're on, people are talking about this game left and right. There's a lot of people who are excited. There's a lot of people who are like, pass. Drop it in the comment section. Where are you at with that conversation? I'm just curious to hear how you guys are reacting to it. Are you excited for Black Ops 6 still? You're not excited? You're not feeling it? Drop it in the comment section. I want to hear it. Personally, after letting the stuff kind of marinate in my brain and really kind of just move around in there a little bit, I think I'm actually pretty excited for it. I think it's going to be really a good year. Now, we have learned some good things about the game. Now, one of the most important things that I want to throw out there, a lot of these YouTubers that we all watch, like Exclusive Ace, I can't remember that other guy's name, Merc Music, you know, a lot of these guys went out there and they played the game early. Now, I don't remember where he said he saw it, but if Exclusive Ace says this and he's played it, we know he ain't lying. The dude's got a lot of credibility. He's not going to throw it out the window just for some, you know, clickbait, you know, type of verbiage. Well, one thing he said is it has been confirmed that in Black Ops 6, the streak system is not going to work how it did in Cold War. Now, if you don't remember this, in Cold War, it was a participation trophy. That's really the best way to put it. You played, it did not reset upon death, and you would eventually get your streaks, but it was really hard to get those higher in streaks because you had to go on major, you know, just kill chain repetitiveness. But we are going to a standard kill streak system for Black Ops 6, so that's always a good thing. Now, the next big thing that's actually really good is Activision has come out and stated this game is not going to be 300 gigabytes. We all saw that that was what it was going to be. A lot of people saw that on the pre-order options and whatnot. Got to have like 306 gigabytes of room to do that. I mean, for some people, if you have a PlayStation 5, that is literally about half of the available space on a console. I mean, you pretty much have to have a console that's dedicated just to have everything Call of Duty on it. But in order, what the 300 gigs is representing is that's everything under Call of Duty HQ. So that means if you have Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2, you know, Black Ops Cold War, I guess, and as well as Black Ops 6, that's all that's going to have to be in there if that's what's going to accumulate to 300 gigs. So if you're just going to have Black Ops 6 and Warzone, you're not going to need that 300 gigabytes of space. So, whew, good to know that one. Now, this next thing I'm going to throw out there, this is a little bit of speculation on my part, but I was looking at the trailers over and over and over again, and it does not look like that we're going to have the same gunsmith that we've been seeing in Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. It doesn't look like it's going to be nearly as complex. It looks like, if anything, we're either going to be going back to, you know, like a Pick 13, or we're going to be going to something along the lines of Black Ops Cold War. Now, if you remember Black Ops Cold War, it really wasn't as complex as the other one. It just took a whole lot longer to unlock a lot of those things. At least that was my opinion of it. But it looks like that's what we're going to be seeing in the form of the gunsmith. So we really have to just wait and see until August when we get a little bit more confirmation, but that's what it's looking like. Now, as far as the gun selection, pretty much all the guns that I saw in the trailer, and if you look at this yourself, you'll see what I'm talking about. A lot of the guns in there are all guns from Black Ops Cold War. We're talking the XM4, we're talking the Krig, we're talking the 7.4U. I mean, all those type of guns that we saw, that they're all pretty much there. Some of the sniper rifle looked a little different from what we saw in the other ones, but even looking at the Mastercrafts that come in the bundle, they're still pretty much flashier versions of everything that we saw in Black Ops Cold War. Now, here's a question I have for all you guys. Are you excited about the campaign itself? Notice that they didn't mention anything about the Twin Towers in the reveal of the campaign. There was nothing shown of that whatsoever, but they did have a very interesting plot line, you know, about how there's some rebels involved and the America is really the bad guys and all of this mix and conspiracy and whatnot, and that someone that we've known and loved is actually going to be a traitor. But the thing that really gets me is not just the story itself, is that they're saying that the campaign is going to be the length of a normal Call of Duty, but it's an open world campaign. I don't really see how that works, because how do you have an open world campaign that's only 4 to 6 hours long? Because the average Call of Duty is like 4 to 6 hours long, maybe 7 max. So I guess it's going to be really interesting to see how this plays out. As of today, there's still no word if we're going to have any other maps like Nuketown, Firing Range, Summit, those, crazy maps that we get every single year. Now, we are going to get Nuketown because there has been screenshots of that. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a pre-order bonus, to be frankly honest. That's probably going to be announced somewhere down the line, probably when we get closer and closer to the beta. But we're still waiting to hear what's going to happen. Right now, we're just going to have the 16 original maps, which honestly, that's a breath of fresh air. I'm really tired personally of playing on these old maps that have been coming back every single year, every single game. And it's just like there's just this cycle of, it used to be special to bring these maps back, and now it's not that special. And also, as far as we know, this game is coming to Game Pass, and there is an upgradable version of this on Game Pass. I think it's like $30 where you can use the pre-order, like the Vault Edition or whatnot. I have to double check on that. But I think the fact that Black Ops 6 is going to Game Pass is going to be something that's very good for the longevity and for the health of the Black Ops 6 timeline in this game itself. That's going to bring in a lot of players, playing this game. People who would not normally have bought anything before. Now, I have noticed all over YouTube, all over Twitter, people are saying, don't pre-order, don't pre-order. And the funny thing is, with it coming to Game Pass, what I'm really wondering if we're going to see a lack of pre-orders, but a whole bunch of Xbox Series X and Xbox One S's just purchased left and right. So for anyone out there who's considering buying one of these consoles, I want to just tell you something, that Series S or whatever it's called, that thing's a potato. It's nothing special. If you're going to spend the money, at least go the distance and get yourself a Series X. You don't want that Series S, man, because that thing is weak and it's not that great, man. I mean, I know a lot of people who've bought that thing and they're really not thrilled with it. So the last question we have is SBMM. Is that going to be something that's going to be a major factor in Black Ops 6? I'm still waiting to see what it's going to be. Now, Blame Truth just recently made a video saying that he's heard a rumor that it's going to be even turned up even more, so that little Timmies and whatnot can, have something to help them win matches. I don't know, man. Personally, I can see them doing it, but at the same time, I kind of see them not doing it because, X Defiance giving them a run for their money. And I can see them, turning that down to make people want to play their game. But we'll really have to wait and see. Other than that, it's really just a matter of time and waiting just to see how that's going to play out. But guys, that's all I have for today. If you enjoyed today's video, drop a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, turn notifications on so you can be notified every single time I upload a video. And this is your boy, Stevius, signing out, and I'll see you on the next one.